everyone. Welcome to the Intuitive Messenger channel. I am Mitchell, your Intuitive Messenger, and this is your energy forecast for today, Thursday, September the 4th, 2014. As always, thank you for taking time to watch this video, retweet, subscribe, post, become a fan, all that good stuff we do in social media. Good morning. Woo, not Vietnam. Good morning, world. So it's bigger than that. So I have my Starbucks, I'm ready. And I want to first say, this is an odd one, but I want to say hello to all the Wellness Universe people. Wow. So you ladies, and yes, there's one gentleman. I found you. I know there's more, but you guys are amazing. I've loved connecting with you. Thank you for watching the videos and stuff. And also I want to say, thank you to everybody who passed my video on to either an author or creator of a deck or something. Because, like I said, I'm going to start doing the videos or interviews are probably going to be 15 to 30 minutes. They're going to be a beautiful split screen. You do need to have Skype in order to do this interview with me. That's just my system, how it's set up. But I've already got a couple of people on my list. I've already got one scheduled for this Saturday with who I knew I would do first, and that's my friend Bill. But so these are going to be 15 to 30 minute short videos that I'll be doing. So if you know someone or are creative or deck author of something that fits into my world, this world, and beyond, you never know. Animals, whatever, metaphysical, ghost, paranormal, anything. But what I do is I make a huge list. I did this when I had my own show on Blog Talk. I make a huge list, names, important things, and then I let Spirit just kind of connect when and who to do, where, and what. But typically I will be doing those on weekends, but we'll see. So I'm excited about bringing that aspect out and that collaboration. I'm very excited about that. So let me dive into my normal stuff here, because today is Thursday. It is the number 4th of the month. The month is number 9. So this whole month is feelings of completions, bringing things to an end, contemplations, which means, new beginnings pop out afterwards, especially in October. So 4 is the number of today. 4 is our Emperor. 4 is a very solid, stable, feminine, and peaceful number. Almost all tarot cards reflect back to not a whole lot of movement, contemplation, coming together, even marriage, and just peace. Those are like the 4 cards. But the Emperor is our very strong man. But he's very balanced with that 4 energy around him. So he knows when to fight. He knows when to sit back and say, be off with you. Leave me alone. Stop bothering me. And then the number for today, when you add up all the numbers, 9, 4, 2014, you get 20. 20 is the Judgment card. Judgment is about being freed from the things that are holding you back. Released. It feels good. And 20 also boils down to number 2, which, back to tarot, major arcana, is our High Priestess. So, and the High Priestess is all about she's smart, she's wise, she's knowing, intuitive, she knows the law, the Torah. So all good there. And then the card that I pulled for today from last Sunday when I do a week-long spread was the Devil card. And the Devil card is often about being held back by fear, chained in place, can be about addictions, but it's usually just not moving forward because of fear. There can be that resonance of temptation when I do readings, but not often. It's usually about you're stuck, you're trapped. There's fear, there's addiction, there's things holding you back, blockages. That's another good one. So, and I'll do kind of a recap when I bring all the cards up. And Lenormand for today, adding just a few more spices to the ingredients of the day called you. And remember, you are the biggest ingredient, so you make the most difference here. And that Lenormand is number 14, which is Fox. So this card is often about business, small business, career, maybe a home business type of thing. It's not usually big business or a large industry. It can also be about sneaky people, deceptiveness, slyness, like a fox. And number 14 is what? Number 5. So that is shifting, moving, and changing. It's also 9 of clubs, which is 9 of wands, which is a lot of work. You're almost down on your knees trying to get going, but you still got energy. The tarot to go along with this card is 7 of coins, or pentacles, or discs. And this card is all about abundance. You can see it, low-hanging fruit. Reach up and grab it. Harvest. Take what is right there in front of you, what you've been working so hard for. This Devil card is keeping you stuck in place. So when you put all this together, I feel like since the coins is popping up, I do feel like this is about your business, maybe a small business, maybe one you're starting, maybe a fresh new one. There is definitely a harvest there. And the devil is like, what are you doing? You need to stay. Don't be afraid. Don't expand. So the devil is that you might feel that, stop expanding, stop moving forward, let's stay blocked, let's stay here. But use your high priestess intuitive energy, your wisdom, your knowledge to move forward, and bring whatever you need to bring to an end, to a close, to release that, the judgment card. So release yourself with this high priestess energy, with this emperor energy. As you reach up for that low-hanging fruit, it is right there in front of you. Business is good. Take it and let it be what it is. So there's your message for today. Release. Get out. Do it. Take a sip of coffee. Or tea or alcohol. Whiskey's probably early for most of you. So this is interesting where I kept going, are you going to tell me what to say when it comes time? Yeah. So I was talking to somebody yesterday, and I love just life's metaphor. And someone said, how can you drink hot coffee in the heat of the summer? Well, the thing is, physically, if it's hot, and what is your body temperature? 98.6. I actually always run a little bit lower, which I think has something to do with just how my system works. But so we're 98.6 degrees. When you put in chilled water in your system and you think it's going to cool you down, it actually makes you hotter in the sense that, this is my theory, and I've read about it, so I believe it. Of course, you can always find something conflicting, because that's life. Is not. But when you put something like 60-degree water in your body has to go, what the heck? I need to raise that temperature back up to 98.6 for homeostasis. And that takes energy. That takes work. That's why if you ever want to burn about an extra 120 calories a day, drink cold water, because it becomes more work. If you're in the middle of exercising and you're drinking cold water, not good, because your body's already exercising, spending all this energy on exercise, and then you make it work harder just to warm the temperature of the water up. Why I'm saying that is that's about like raising your vibration. Because when you raise your vibration, when you constantly stay in a place of happiness, a high, a good place, positive, beautiful thoughts, things that lift up the world, your body kind of goes, oh, what's going on? Because the pendulum has to come back a little bit. It doesn't have to swing all the way back. But there is an adjustment period when you raise your vibration. I often think that's where, I think that's where I've been, when I've gotten sick or illness or something, I've either come in contact with somebody who had a denser, heavier vibration, or come in contact with someone whose vibration was really high, and I'm trying to raise mine up, so my body has to adjust the physical part. It has to adjust the physical part. I'm a big believer that our DNA is changing, it's shifting. There are doctors showing that kids are being born with extra strands or all this stuff that I don't worry about because it's really, I got enough to think about. But what I do is I take the thought of, we are changing, and I hold on to that, physically changing. And I think those of us who are in existence are changing as well. Jamie and I have talked about just our appearance. When we are in a great, happy, wonderful place, our appearance looks different than when we're sad, downtrodden, and victim of the world. So, if nothing else, for sheer ego and aestheticness, stay in high vibration. So when you look in the mirror, you feel good about yourself. So there it is. There's the words for the day. Not very planned, but you know what? During my meditation time, I kept saying, what am I going to talk about? They're like, just trust us, we'll give it to you. So hopefully that's going to resonate and fit with somebody. Because I know people are always saying, well, how do I raise my vibration? Simple for me is, what is the choice that's going to feel the best? What is going to feel the best? And it's going to feel the best for all parties involved too, because that's co-creating. So thank you. I got, hey, there's Bart. He's late. He was here beforehand. So that is Bartolomeo. He's up in his chair. Bart, you want to come say hello to everybody? Hi, Bart. Want to say hi? And y'all may not realize this. Hold on, come here. This cat is massive. I mean, this is a 17, 18-pound cat, and he's not heavy at all. Right, Bart? We think he might be like Egyptian Mao or something, but that is Bartolomeo. It used to be called Guido. We changed that name. He changed it. He wanted it. There's a long story. You have to go back and find that in the videos. So check out my website, intuitivemessenger.org. Become a fan of my Facebook fan page, Intuitive Mitchell. The other one, intuitive.messenger. I post there, but Intuitive Mitchell is the one where I post the most and keep continuing to post. And my 3-in-1 spread via YouTube video is still available. I will say that if you pay by tomorrow, Friday noon, I should have that done before I go on my vacation, which is September 17th. Just lots of stuff to go. I gotta buy euros. Oh my gosh, I got an extra credit card. That's no transaction fees, all kinds of fun stuff. But it's worth it. Madrid, Spain, here we come. And all the babies we have someone who lives in our house while we're gone. And we have a second person that comes in and feeds them in the middle of the day. So all the babies, we don't board them. 5 animals, we don't board them. It's still cheaper to keep them here. I'm rambling now. This is the point where I ramble. And I wonder who's still watching. I know you're watching. Oh, let me take this time to say, for those of you who post in the YouTube comments, I try liking and sometimes I reply. For those of you who post on Facebook, anywhere you post, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook, YouTube, I am reading all of those. I read every single one. If I hit like, it means I read it, I agree with it. I let Spirit lead me when I need to reply, respond. If you're somebody that's new, I tend to say, hey, welcome and thank you for joining. If I recognize your name, I smile because I know you're still out there listening and following and letting Spirit speak to you through me. But I do read them all. That I will say. But to balance my life and not get overwhelmed, I allow Spirit to direct me when I need to reply and I have the time. And I'll tell you, this is a funny one, but the longer the message, I usually save that. I have to read it later because, I have a lunch break before I jump in the car. When I get home, I go spend time with my partner. So I balance, and you should too. It's almost 12 minutes, or it's probably beyond 12 minutes now because I got the intro and outro. You still listening? I know you are. Talk to you tomorrow. Namaste. Bye-bye.